everybody on the Ring of Honor YouTube channel. I am Joe Dombrowski, once again from the ROH Dojo in Bristol, Pennsylvania. One-on-one action this week. Let's get some comments.
Ooh, good Lord, have mercy. Back by popular demand, it's Eli Isom. Last time, Fox Vineyard. But this time, Dylan Mesh. Now, Dylan, I hate to say this because you know I love you. I love you like a brother. But this ain't training. No, this ain't training. This is the real deal. Ain't gonna be no general horseplay tonight. I'm bringing the heat. So, Dylan, I have this to say. Once the juice is loose,
I am the Pennsylvanian Warlock Dylan Mesh, and in professional wrestling I have one goal and one goal only, and that is to fight the absolute best in the world. To do that, I need to get in the Ring of Honor. But the only thing keeping me from doing that is my own compatriots that train with me here at the Ring of Honor Dojo. Eli, you're like a brother to me, man. But if I need to take you down and knock you out in order to do this, in order to get to my goal, then I will. If they need to get you out of this dojo here today in a bucket, then so be it.
So the official signals for the Code of Honor as Eli Isom to go one-on-one with Dylan Mesh. A couple of products from day one. Here they were born and bred in the Ring of Honor Dojo. And you saw a very brotherly-like embrace from these two athletes. Obviously, a close relationship has been built through their many, many days together in this very building, pushing themselves to their limits and beyond. Eli Isom came out with a lot of energy, effervescence in his pre-match comments. Dylan Mesh, much more serious, very focused. This is, I believe, the first time we've seen Dylan Mesh here on Future of Honor, the self-described Pennsylvanian Warlock. I saw him drag takedown. Eli Isom, we've seen a number of times, usually teaming with Ryan Nova. We'll see how he fares in one-on-one competition as Mesh able to string a few moves together and take Isom down. Mesh wants to challenge the best. He's got lofty goals, he's got big dreams, but this could be the start of those dreams being realized here this week as Mesh springs in nicely with a splash. Hook in the leg for two. And Mesh seems to be in the mentality that there will be no surcease. There'll be no holding back in this contest regardless of the fact that these gentlemen know each other's families. These gentlemen are like brothers. These gentlemen are very close-knit and hang out quite a bit. But when you get into that ring, it's got to be all full speed ahead and absolutely no holding back. I think Mesh is of that mentality. Isom as well. Two different mentalities, two different moods that came out of our pre-match comments, but still very determined. Nice leapfrog, great vertical leap by Eli Isom, and elevating Mesh into the inverted atomic drop. Full body slam as well as Isom showing some athleticism, the standing moonsault, able to find two. We've seen Isom a number of times before. Teaming with Ryan Nova, as I've mentioned, they've battled the likes of Tough Guy Inc., Brutal Bob, and Tough Tim. Well, look out. Nice power slam by Dylan Mesh. Caught Isom coming in. 2 count only. We've also seen Isom one-on-one with none other than Shane Taylor, perhaps the most intimidating and dangerous athlete anywhere up and down the ROH roster. Isom did not fare well as Mesh finds two that time. You could chalk that one up to a learning experience, I would say. A very physical, painful one. But I think Isom will take those experiences and apply it to his future matchups. I think Isom has a lot of exuberance. He has a lot of excitement. And he's got a lot of natural athleticism. And as those puzzle pieces begin to come together more and more as the weeks go on here in Future of Honor, I think Eli Isom is going to be a name that is on the forefront of not just Future of Honor, but Ring of Honor as a whole in time. And look out, cameraman. Isom sent into the corner. Nice German suplex by Dylan Mesh. Mesh is doing a great job of neutralizing Isom. 2 count only. Mesh has made no bones about it. He will go through Eli Isom any way he can. He's even threatened to dominate Isom to the point that he'll be carted out of here in a bucket. And I'm not sure what Dylan would have to do to Isom to cause that scenario to happen. We may find out in the next couple of minutes. The backbreaker connects. 2 count only. But I really love Eli Isom's heart. I really love his determination. A kid who grew up in a small town in Indiana, risked everything, relocated all the way here to suburban Philadelphia, Bristol, Pennsylvania, to chase some very, very big dreams from a small town to all over the country as part of ROH, dedicated his career to his late mother, who was so instrumental in Eli discovering and becoming a fan of professional wrestling. And Isom, you gotta believe his mother, you gotta believe his whole family would be proud if they could see the effort he's displaying right now, and they will see this effort as part of Future Honor Fridays, as all of you are throughout the world. We thank you so much for supporting ROH in all of its different incarnations, and certainly the Future of Honor, so pivotal in determining how ROH will be shaped in the years ahead, and these men are reshaping one another's jaws at this point in time. Mesh and Isom can't even stand at the moment now they are, but they still want to fight. And again, friendship be darned, they are going to absolutely force themselves through one another if they need to, as Isom build some momentum. It's all about that pride. It's all about wanting to be that top student. It's all about wanting to be the head of the class. High backbreaker. Caught Dylan Mesh right between the shoulder blades. Isom could perhaps feel the momentum on his side. In the buckle, Isom up and over. Changing the pace here. Oh, stumbled a bit of the springboard, but great adjustment into the crossbody. Isom with a near fall. Isom, his gravity was his worst enemy for a split second, but Isom didn't let it get in his own head, didn't let it deter him. A great midstream adjustment, still hit the maneuver he intended, and is still measuring Dylan Mesh, who's trying now just to get back to his feet. This, I think, is the best we've seen Eli Isom look yet. And that may not be a totally fair assessment with the level of competition he's faced. From Shane Taylor to the Briscoes and others. But oh, Mesh. Tiger suplex, nicely done. Isom landed high and tight. And Dylan Mesh could play spoiler here. Near fall. Frustration starting to set in on Dylan Mesh. Fisherman suplex. Isom kicked the legs to counter the momentum. Almost a Northern Lights release style. Isom vaulting Mesh and out measuring him. With distance comes opportunity. Let's watch Isom. No, Matrix style counter by Mesh. Didn't see that one coming. Mesh showing his intensity, but Isom firing right back. Pump kick. Isom explodes with a clothesline. Man, that was from way down deep. And Isom with a brain buster. Got him. Eli Isom picks up a victory, earned every bit of that one, and you look in the eyes are the window to the soul. You can see how bad Eli Isom wants this, and he proved it here in this installment. Mesh and Isom know each other very well, quite obviously. As we take a look at the replay, Great momentum on his side, shifting of the body weight midair, plants him with all he could muster. The 3 count was academic from there. Isom the victory. Thank you so much for being a part of Future of Honor this week. As they are still brothers, still friends in the end. Go back to the drawing board and get better and better by the week. I'm Joe Dombrowski. We'll see you next week on Future of Honor Friday.